Well, I worked with Roger Donaldson back 20 years ago and on The Bounty, 1983 in Tahiti in New Zealand. And then years passed by. I hadn't seen Roger for a long time, and then we were going to do a movie called Papa about Ernest Hemingway, and that didn't work out. And Roger was kind of disappointed in that, so was I. But, you know, that's the way life is sometimes with movies. And then he phoned, it was a strange coincidence. A few months ago, I just thought I'd give him a call, see how he is. I wondered how he was after the kind of disappointment of Hemingway. And he answered the visa, Johnny. He said, did you get my message? I said, no. He said, oh, I just left you a message. What? He said, I've got a script. He said, you're not phoning me to answer my message? I said, no. I said, I haven't even picked up my messages this morning. He said, oh, well, this is propitious or fortuitous. And he said, I've got a script for called The World's Fastest Indian. He says, a beautiful story. He said, I don't know if you'd be interested in playing a racing driver. Racing boat. I said, well, no, I've played one already, Donald Campbell. So I got the script that afternoon and I thought it was just terrific.
That's a change for me. I'm always playing these nuts like Hannibal Lecter. You know, they were okay, but those uptight guys. And I'm not like that. Well, maybe I was, and maybe that's why they cast me, but I've come to a point in my life where I'm not that anymore. And this is a great matrix, I guess, or meeting for myself. And it's easy to play, and I'm surprised at the enjoyment I'm having with it. I've seen the interviews with Burt, Munro, and he's sort of easy to copy because he's a man of such great spirit. And I loved his fatalistic, take it or leave it attitude in life. And he said, you know, a man is like a blade of grass. He grows up in the spring, strong and healthy and green, and then he just fades away. And when you're dead, you're dead. And I liked that philosophy because it's blunt, and yet he was probably the most spiritual man you could meet, a man probably very close to God, wherever God is, because he seemed to have that spirit, a godlike spirit in him. He's close to nature, like Zorba. You know, this great, powerful, he probably wasn't a religious person, I don't know, but he was a man of great spirit, I think, and a great soul, and it's a wonderful part for me to play.